ghosts. It's me. Hank.
Hello, my name is Hank. Welcome to my new show. Hey ghosts, it's me, Hank. Each episode I'm going to be taking a look at some real paranormal encounters. If you happen to have any yourself, I'd really appreciate if you would share. I could incorporate them into my show. On this particular episode, we're going to take a look at a story that involves something that is often debated. People tend to disagree whether things caught on camera are orbs or just dust. Well, maybe this story will help you believe it's a little bit more than just dust. And by the way, this story does take place in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, but beyond that, there are some details, like their names, that have been changed just to help protect their identity. Alright, here we go.
It all began in July of 2019. My mother-in-law was staying overnight. She slept in one of our guest bedrooms in the basement, which it's finished. And the bed, by the way, it's very comfortable, cozy. The next morning, though, when I got up, I saw that she was sleeping upstairs on her couch. I had no idea why she'd come upstairs, but it's my mother-in-law, so who knows? I didn't really question it. Well, a couple of months later, in September, she came to visit and stay overnight once again. This time, she stayed upstairs from the start, refusing to sleep downstairs in the basement. She said it was too cold. Odd guess, but it was her, so not a big deal. That Thanksgiving, my wife and I happened to overhear my mother-in-law tell the true story of what had happened that night in July. Apparently, she had been having trouble sleeping, so at about 10 p.m., she turned on the lamp and started reading a book. Not long after, she heard the doorknob turn a few times. She looked over, and the door swung wide open. She immediately left, went upstairs, and said she'll never stay down there again. I certainly found her story to be creepy, but we figured she'd been dreaming. That is, until the fall of 2020. I'd been in close contact with someone with COVID, so I quarantined in the basement. The very first night, at about 10 o'clock, I was reading a book. I found myself thinking about my mother-in-law's story when the door was flung wide. I stood there looking, felt a chill and tingles down my spine. I knew for a fact I had closed that door. A week later, I set up a motion camera downstairs, aimed down the hall towards the room. That night at about 10 o'clock, I got my first recording. Blinking orbs. I hoped it was just dust and went to bed. But not long after laying down, I heard our dog Larry making a very odd, growling like noise. He was looking down the basement stairs. I had never heard such a growl before, and it was almost as if he was nervous about growling, but felt the need to do so. Well, from then on, each night at about 10 o'clock, I continued to get recordings of those orb-like objects, floating and darting around the basement. There appeared to be more each night. I eventually got tired of it and stopped recording, and just decided to stay upstairs past 10 o'clock.
Alright, well there you go. What do you think? I don't know about you, but that story gives me the chills. And if you're a dust person, what do you think? Have you changed your mind yet? There's no way that's just dust going on in that basement. I have to say, we'll take a look at this in an episode in the future once again. The whole topic of dust versus orbs. Send me your thoughts if you have them. I'd really like to take a look at them. That's my hot take. Ain't gonna cool down. It's too hot. We'll see you next time.
Hey, ghosts, it's me.